Just give it a minute. The recording is taking time. Okay, the recording has started.
This call is now being recorded.
Okay, so
This call is now taking notes.
very good evening to you all once again. It's good to have you here. It's good to have you for another beautiful semester. Okay, so we're behind schedule. So we're gonna hit the ground running. My name is Atsubike Christian, as you must have seen on the screen. I'm taking you for BSAQ 201 and 301. For those of you who are new or this is the first time of meeting me, this orientation is for you. Okay. I want you to pay rapt attention to what we shall discuss tonight so that everybody is carried along. You don't you don't shoot yourself on the foot by not by missing some important information or details. Okay. So can you still hear me, everyone?
Yes, we can.
Thank you very much.
Right.
So,
Yes,
first of all,
we hear you, sir.
um, okay, do we have people who are just joining the system for the first time here? You are probably a direct entry student. Okay, so Chidum Afam, you're a direct entry student, right? This is your first time in DLC. And do we have 300 level special admission?
Yes, sir. Public
Yes,
admin.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, 300 special admission.
you're
Special.
all welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so by the grace of God, we just finished the January semester, and for BSAQ 301, I would say I'm quite pleased at their performance during the examination, and I want you to do better. Okay, so we'll be taking this right together. This is titled a General Orientation Course. Okay, you're going to learn how I operate. It's going to help you. It's going to add to your knowledge. But I also believe that as we run through it, run through the entire course, we're going to learn from one another, right? Yeah. So, always do your best to attend sessions on time. I want to believe 8:30 is not too late. It might be for those who living outside Lagos, but for those of you in Lagos, I know it's usually even too early sometimes. 8:30 p.m. like this. All right. First of all, thank you for joining this session. I want to believe you got every of the announcement that was shared. Okay, some of you were added or grouped. That's the term. I want to say grouped. I mean, you've been added to a course. Some of you were grouped after I sent the first
I didn't attend it. Then I
announcement.
attend to demo.
Okay, so first things first, please, before I forget. This is Google Meet, but this one is a paid platform for me from my own end. So I have the ability to record. Okay, if I don't have access to that subscription, I won't be able to record. So I usually would take my recordings here and save them in a folder. As you can see on my screen, this is the folder for past, the immediate past, should I say class. Okay, this is how your folder will look like. So it's Google. It's not a DLC thing. This is Google. And I'll tell you why we have to come here. So we have the orientation for the last class here. We have the BSAQ101 lecture note, which is a preliminary material. Okay, yes, a preliminary material. And then all the video sessions that we had. We have them here. Lecture 1, 2, 3, 4, except for the one that I couldn't record. Okay, we have the progressive lecture note just in that folder. So in every of my posts via the elements, which I'll tell you about also, you will see the link to the folder for your materials. Okay, this platform is Google Meet. It's a virtual conference video conferencing platform, and basically all video conferencing rules apply, or should I say all video conferencing ethics, all video conferencing ethics apply, which are, okay, before I say this, I want to, many of you might not be familiar with Google Meet. Okay, it's not bad for you not to be familiar with the thing. It only means you have to ask questions or try a few things. Okay, some of you might be joining with your phones, some of you might be joining on your laptops. All the same,
Yes,
it's
sir.
Google Meet. Before you join, before you come on board, by the time you click on the link, you will find the video camera button and the microphone button also steering you even before you join. Okay, so course demands that you turn those two off before you join. Are you hearing this, everybody? Course demands that you turn those two off before you join. So you turn the video especially on, okay, because you don't know what's going on in your background. You might even be in your 90, because I've got someone who sat down, lay down in his bed and was taking lectures. That was funny, right? But it wasn't funny at all. Okay. So you might be in your, okay, who knows? So you turn off your video camera, and then your environment might be noisy. You also turn off your microphone. So you should always see where to find those buttons to turn them on when you need to do so. Okay. Then you join. So by the time you're joining muted. Although for the size of the call, Google will automatically mute your voice, but it will not turn off your camera for you. So you see, another reason why I need to keep you come in with your camera off is because we are operating from different parts of Nigeria. Currently, I'm in Zaria, the AB, where the ABU headquarters is. Okay, some of you are in other parts of the country, and our network strengths are different. This simply means that your video might require that I require a stronger network to connect, and the same thing might be for others. Okay, and that means they too will find it difficult to connect, or if your network is not strong in their area, they won't be able to concentrate with the lecture because of what the video you're sharing. Okay, so that is it. That is that. So I want to believe that applies. However, while you are in, okay, while you're in, okay, while you're in, you can see on my screen BSAQ201 and 301. Okay, so it's a general orientation course. When we say general, it means more than one course. And I will tell you why it has to be like that, because it's the same thing I'll be telling you both. Okay, so I don't want you, something that I need to repeat. The same that I'll be telling you both is from our next class that we shall start having everybody answer his father's name, or answer your father's name in your course, in the course that you came here to do. Right? Good. So that answers your question. All right. So it's also expected that when you are here, if your environment is quiet, once you've joined, the environment is not noisy, you can also unmute. Then you can unmute your microphone. It's a practice, something I like to at least let me know that there are people on the background who I can hear silent sounds are not too noisy, or their feedback. I take it as a feedback that you're also with me. I hope you understand that. Good. So, yeah. First of all, This is a university. For those of you who are new, okay, I want to welcome you all to Ahmadu Bello University Distance Learning Center, the first of its kind in Nigeria. And then that is after Open University. Open University is dedicated for open and distance learning. Open and distance learning. That's ODL. Okay, it's a terminology you should be familiar with, but that's the name of the program that is done in this manner. But the first Nigerian university to kick off in this manner. So this is it, Ahmadu University Distance Learning Center. Okay, what we do here is a copy and paste from London University, one of the universities in London. Okay, that university has over a 200 years experience in distance learning program. So we just copied their 200 years of experience into the system. Okay, so what may differ might now be the materials that are developed contextually to meet the Nigerian or African context, and the facilitators like myself who are going to be running you through or giving you a guide. Okay, and you can be sure that we'll always be there for you in this form. The intention is that you should be carried along in such a way that you do not you still know that you are in a university, because you may not be within the four walls, the physical or traditional or what they call conventional system, but truly you are in a university. So what is important for you is to understand that you're in university and give it your best. Okay, so we said today I'm going to tell you about the ground rules. For this one, I'm not going to say anything. I'll just share it on the WhatsApp group for you to work with. I'll tell you about the study materials that you should use. This is a very serious instruction. That if you go outside this study material, you might get burnt. People who do not get full grades in this course are people who answer their questions from what I want to call foreign materials. Okay, anything I do not say you should read from. Don't let it be your major guide. You can read it too for knowledge sake, but don't come and write what you found there in your test, in your CA rather, and in your examination. Okay, that will not be good. Okay, I want to tell you, I will be talking about your continuing assessment. There's an update to the grading system for the continuing assessment. Some of you must have known that already. So, but I'll be sharing that with you here again. And then I'll be giving you some tips to the assignment and something I also want to develop from this semester going forward. I'll also tell you about where you will find past questions for my course. And then I may do this. I may do a brief introduction to these two courses from their roots. These two courses have their roots from BSAQ101, Introduction to Business Administration. I was a pioneer facilitator for this course as well. So I used to take 101, 201, and 301 for this course. So we'll just look at what the background is. Okay, so that the moment you start talking about issues that are strictly related to business policy or BGS, you will not be confused. Okay, I believe that knowledge should move from what is known to what needs to be known. Okay, and that's why we are here. First things first, or second thing, your elements. Okay, I will talk about that, but I want to know about the what do you call it now? The announcement section of your elements. That announcement section of your elements is key. Do not joke with it. Okay. I don't know whether this is how yours look, but this is the facilitator's dashboard. Okay. Extras, announcement. The good thing is that every announcement or anything that is done here is also delivered straight into your email inbox. Okay, so that's where you can find them. You find the details of the announcements that have probably been given by all your lecturers, or when I say probably, I mean previous sets as well. Because for my own, it's showing me all the announcements that have been given, but I have been given since 2019 when this undergraduate program started. Okay, so you can see the notification button as well. These are things to mind. So let's go on. Okay, so I said you're all here now. One thing that is common in a conventional university setting is information. Okay, basically, such information items are found on the notice board. There's a notice board almost in every corner, in the department, in the faculty, even almost in the hostel. Everywhere there's a notice board. Okay, so it's just to make sure that students are informed. So that's why I said to you here, stay on the alert. Stay on the alert as much as possible. Okay, unfortunately for here, our notice boards are virtual. Notice boards are for all. The number one notice board here is what I just showed you, the announcement section. The number two notice board here is your WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group is just a notice board. It is not an official platform recognized by the NUC, National Investors Commission. So this is the primary reason why I do not have, and I will not have, a separate WhatsApp group for different courses. That's because it's just for quick information. I'm not going to take lectures there. I may answer questions if you ask there, but I'm not going to take lectures there. I'm not going to do anything that can be that NUC cannot see and record there. Okay, so that is it. So here we have what we call this entire website is called Learning Management System, LMS, Learning Management System. So when you hear me say LMS, I'm referring to this website. Okay, this website and everything that you can do on it for those of you who are new. So your LMS is the official platform. When NUC wants to check how we're doing this course, whether we should continue or not, everything happens on the LMS. The LMS actually has a studio, like a video conferencing platform, just like Google Meet, like this one we're using now. But for a while now, it has been inactive. That's why I switched, or most of us switched to anyone that they can lay hands on. The ones that can have their courses or sessions recorded via Zoom, we do that. But I have access to this, so that's why I'm using it. Okay, so let's go on. Okay, but before I go on, let me just I've told you about it too already. That's what I said in the first paragraph. Okay, I talked about your announcement bar. I talked about your WhatsApp group. That WhatsApp group is not for posting anyhow thing, please, so that people can have the important information to study. Okay. So the instruction there is for you to read everything that passes. If you are in the four walls of the higher institution, every time you come to school, the first thing you do is to check the announcement board, the notice board rather. So you don't just come and jump to the last post. Skim through. You can skim fast enough, but know what's important, especially posts that are from me or from your class chairman or class chair representatives. Okay? Yeah. So I hope that's taken. All right. So let me first of all explain course coding system for those of you who do not understand it, because I've met students who don't understand. When you see a course coding, you keep asking question. Is it for 200 level? Is it for 300 level? Is it for okay? An understanding of, excuse me, please give me a second. All right. So is it for 300 level? Is it for 200 level? When you understand how courses or subjects work in a university system, you will not ask those questions. So when you see a course code like this, BSAQ301, there are about three major vital information here. Okay, there are about three vital information on this in this code alone. Okay, now BSAQ tells you the department that course, the department that originally should own that course. Business studies, in this case, or business admin. Okay, that's business admin. Okay, that's why it's the Q there lets you know that it's a borrowed course. This same course, if it's offered in business administration, might not come with BSAQ, might come with BSBA. Okay, business school administration, whatever. But that BSBA will be business school, business admin. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to know about all your courses. Then the digits that are there, the numerical values there, 301. 3 there tells you the year in which you will take that course. Okay. So when you see 301, it's a 300 level course. When you see 201, it's a 200 level course. But that does not mean that it is only offered by people in 300 level or in 200 level. That's what I want you to know. Some people might not register the course when they are. Some people might not register the 201 when they are in 200 level. Okay, just refer to the course by the code. So when I say basically 201, we have a lecture tonight. You don't just come and say, is it for 200 level? Is it for 300 level? It's 201. So if you register 201 this semester, whether you're in 400 level or in 300 level or in 200 level, as far as you register 201 this semester, that time is yours. Simple, as simple as that. Okay. Wow. What's going on here? Why am I charging? Okay. All right. Good. So I hope that's taken. Then where you see zero in the middle tells you that it's a core course. It's a core course or a general course that almost everybody in that department is supposed to take. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Um so that's it. Then secondly, or thirdly, lastly, the last digit here, one, tells you that it's done in first semester. Okay. The course that is done in your own first semester. When you see two or an even number, that tells you it's done in second semester. If you see an odd number here, that's the first semester course. An even number, and so on and so forth. Then when you see a zero in the middle, it means a core course. When you see one or two or three, as the case may be, that might also mean that that department has several specializations, and each of the specializations have different courses. That is that about that. So about ground rules, I saw a hand raised up. So I need that person to be patient, take the questions down, so that once we come back to the question time, you answer, you ask, okay? Because I don't want us to. Okay, I'll make room for questions. Okay, so that maybe by the end of this whole thing, I would have answered the question by then. Most probably. Can you hear me? Wow, the earpiece is not even. The mouthpiece is not even set to my mouth. Oh, that I could hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you, sir. I can hear you from my end.
Thank you all very much. All right, so I'll share. Okay, you might want to mute. Yeah, I'm having a reverb effect. Grace, you can mute your mic. Madam Grace. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'll share basic ground rules for those of you who were with me last semester. You will find out that that's what it's about. Okay, good. Then another important point: what are you going to study? You know, we are now in, is it what they call information age or jet age now? I don't even know which one to call it now. But the thing is, there is so much out there, the good, the bad, and the ugly, all in the name of information. Just carry this word, course material, and paste it on Google and search course material. You will get, within 10 seconds, you will get 10,000 responses, right? So which one do you want to use for the course? This is why a material is provided, and the material is saying, study this one, leave the other bulk of information that you can find outside there alone for now, but study only this one. So that's why we gave you the courseware. The courseware is that PDF material that you also find it in the folder that I will create for this class. I'll create a folder, a live folder here. Okay, and you see your courseware. You will see just like this, BSAQ101, you will see the folder, and then you will see the video for this orientation session. And then when you get into your own area, you will also see youth. You also see you will also see the course material. Okay, it's there on your elements, but it's also here. Okay, the course material is also called courseware. Okay, so have it, study it. Okay, study it because I'm going to give you a pre-test quiz. Okay, I call it pre-test. Yeah, I'm going to give you a pre-test quiz this week. As a matter of fact, maybe by today or tomorrow, you should have it. It's a one-time quiz that you will take before we kick start, so that you test yourself before we move on. It's graded, it's just that by the end of the semester, to be opened again for you to now test whether you've learned something new or not, whether your grades can be improved. All right, good. So in addition to that, I have my progressive notes. Okay, I prepared it. This note what you're looking at on my screen is a lecture note, my progressive lecture notes. Okay, the lecture note is gotten from the courseware, so do not, so just you can limit yourself to both of them at the same time, as well as my lectures. Okay, so I said here, my lecture notes make my primary mode of delivery. The notes, as a matter of fact, they are okay for you, but it's there for you to study ahead. Okay, these are notes from many sessions, different sessions. Imagine we started off in 2019, and then we have three semesters in a what now? In a year. All right. So that means 2019 to date, we've had 5 years and then one extra semester. This is like the 16th semester that we've had. So it's the whole worth of experience that we're gathering on how best we can help you understand. That's what we're putting into this place. And as much as we have the time, we usually upgrade it. We upgrade it. So you have my notes. progressive note. At the bottom of my note, you will find past questions. At the end of the note, let me just use this one to narrate what I want to narrate to you. This is BSAQ201 progressive note. When you go down, 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 okay, you find past questions from different years, okay, staring at you in the face. So you don't have to look further. Just hold this note on your courseware. Except for anything that is not here that I said, go and study in your courseware. That's when you know you need to. These are past questions from different years. So I want to use this opportunity to close out on that past question issue that I promised. Okay, good. So, okay, wanting to bring this to your attention. This courseware had the main courseware now has both the soft copy and the hard copy. The hard copy was given to you at your screening center. Okay, I want to believe everybody has it. If you don't,
No,
I
sir.
don't know what I don't know
I
how
was
to
not
help you. Go
given.
ahead. They were not given,
Yes,
but you have the soft copy, right?
yes, I have it.
Okay, so may do with that, but still request. Okay, still make a request in the center so that they should give you one. So the thing is, the pagination on both and may not align. They actually do not align. So if I open page 5, what I have on my page 5 in the source copy may be on your page 8 in the hard copy. So just follow the headings and the topical arrangement of the whole thing. Okay. Continuous assessment, CA. These have been updated. Today, we have individual assignment, 5 marks, group assignment, 5 marks, graded forums, 5 marks, graded quiz, 15 marks. Wow. It was not like this before. They just changed it this semester. Okay. So graded quiz. So your quiz now is going to be like at least 30 minutes of quiz, 60 questions, 30 minutes. Okay. So you just put yourself on a hot seat. Oh my God. And make sure you have a good network. I'm begging you now, if you want to take any quiz, unless I will now break it down into short sessions, 5 marks. Take the first quiz, take the second quiz, take the third quiz. But that will be difficult to do because I'm just thinking about it, how it will work. I just pick from different question banks based on the topics covered. Maybe that will finish module 1 or session 1, study session 1, take a quiz. Study session 2, take a quiz. Study session 3, take a quiz. 5 marks. Beautiful. How do you see that? But that may not be possible on the LMS. Even though I would really love to do that. In a way, okay, so it may not be possible on the LMS. I would really love to do that, but it may not be possible. It means to me to do that, I have to start typing questions every time, or I update my question bank every time I want to do that. I'll update when I'm done, I delete. I'll update when I'm done, I delete. So if you miss a quiz, for as long as that quiz remains open, or more, on your for you. That's the implication anyway. All right, so please do that. Okay, take all your CAs seriously. There are there are there are how many now? Okay, there are 5 CAs. I think I will adopt that. I think I will really adopt it. You have 5 quizzes. Okay, I will set the major first one, the pre-test, but you have 5 quizzes and then yeah. So I can help you very well understand what we're doing. I'll have a pre-test and a post-test, post-test, and so on and so forth. All right, so let's go on. That will work. That will work somehow. So ask. I mean to say, do all your CA. This is 30 marks that you're seeing. So if you imagine that you don't do one, you don't do your graded, you see graded forum, and you don't attend it, that means you've lost 5 marks. That's 25 marks. And one thing about graded forums for me, graded forum is a hallmark of your attendance, and it's a complete 5 marks. Whether you get 5 marks or you get 0, you cannot get 4, you cannot get 3. So once you attempt it, you get a 5. Okay, it shows that you're following. Now they've made individual assignments to be 5 marks. So you see get the questions, simple questions, unlike before. And then they made group assignment to be 5 marks. Group assignment has always been 5 marks. So do your group assignments with your group members. Don't just do something on your own, and then, or don't just do as if you are not there. We'll talk to that. We'll talk about that anyway. Another thing is this: when grading, please allow every assignment to be graded. So don't disturb me with grading. My assignment has not been graded. I've not seen my score. Okay, there is a deadline for that here. Okay, but by the time we have finished grading, automatically there will be no opportunity for whoever has missed to join to retake. All right, so how do you get your A in this course? It's easy to get an A here, but you must attend to all the CA. Imagine you get a 21 over 30 is 70%. 70% is automatic A. So aim for 30 over 30 and then get your grade. But when you take it anyhow, I don't know what to tell you. I wish you what you wish yourself. Isn't that the best thing to say? All right. So assignment tip number 1. You want to get an A, then pay close attention. Assignment tip number 1. All your answers must be from our materials. At least the main points. You can support your understanding from the material given by the National Open University. Okay, and their materials are the closest to ours. They're almost the same thing. But your points, the points in your material must come from the materials in your answers, rather, both in your CA and in your exam. Any terminology you've not seen, like it's not in our course, it's not in our courseware, just leave it in the Google material, like Google Sheet, Google material that you saw it in, or the Chat GPT material. Just leave it there. Okay. Yes. So it's a major tip. It's something that will help you. For majority of people who have not gotten it right in my course, they didn't get it right primarily because of this. Okay. We teach about models. Okay. And some issues that have points 1 to 4. Then they'll just carry it and watch. You just check online, and then they'll just get other things that are from nowhere come and add. Those things are correct too in that context, but not here. Full stop. I hope that's taken. Right. Okay, so once you do that, you're on your way to get an A. So the other things will help you secure your A. Number 1, submit early. Submit early. Submit before the first closing date. We'll open for you later again if you've not submitted, but be sure that you will not get full grade. You will pay for your late submission. Duplication of answers. Oh, this one I have penalized students because of this. Okay, you don't have time. Guy, how far have you done your assignment? Yes, I beg send me now. That one too will send you. You sometimes will never remember. You just submit everything, even with his name. Or if you remember, you just change the name and red number and send. I will catch you. Seriously, I will catch you. I promise you now. Okay, so please don't do that. Do not do that. I don't like it. It's not good now. Don't duplicate somebody else's answers. Okay, even the person's point said, it's the way you duplicate something and even you style and do it, I will still accuse you of it, even if I cannot prove it. Okay, so Follow prescribed submission formats. This works for all courses. If they say submit PDF, do it like that. If they say MS Word, do it like that. If they say write it on a sheet of paper and scan it with cam scanner or upload, do it like that. Your phone now, some of you might say you don't have laptop or you don't have power. You can get WPS on your phone, the WPS app, or any other app that can type for you properly and design your work and send. Okay, wow, we've come a long way. I didn't even know we've gotten to this point, right? Number 12, or tip number 5, group assignment. Cooperate with your group members. So, as a matter of fact, I'm going to take it very seriously from here. Anybody who does not participate in the group assignment will lose the group assignment grade. All of it. Okay. Take note of that. I won't say it again. All right. So basically, introducing this course. Okay, these two fields of business studies or business school. Okay, I don't know. Someone network is not helping us get the best of it. Right? Okay, yeah. So good. Are you with me? So we're introducing the course. This is good. Okay, so we're introducing the course, right? This course carries from BSAQ101, particularly business environment. Okay, the environment says it all. It's a matter of strategy. This course is a matter of strategy. The first one you met is BSAQ201. It's called BSAQ201. It's called business policy, but the full name is business policy and strategic management. That extends into some specific issues called BGS, business, government, and society. Okay, as a Nigerian that you are, or someone who is in the Nigerian economy, you don't need anybody to tell you how important it is to pay attention to what the government of the day is saying. Otherwise, your business will just crumble like a pack of cards. Okay, your business will just crumble like a pack of cards without you knowing. So that's why this course is. So the course is focused on business environment. That's why I will usually do a preliminary study on business environment. This is for everybody. Okay, you must know business environment. It's not the same thing as your physical environment. To like when we were children coming up in Lagos, every last Saturday of the month, we used to do environmental sanitation. I don't know whether it's still done that way. They'll do environmental sanitation. Kano does that as well now. Okay, that means between 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. No movement. Everybody is supposed to take care of their environment, clean your physical environment. That's good. That's a physical environment, but that is not what we're talking about here. Okay, everything that can affect the outcome of your business is actually a component of your business environment, and they are broken down into two major categories: the external and the internal. The one that's internal to the business, the one that is within the business operation and is controllable. You can control it to an extent. Okay. And then the external ones. Okay. So each of these are broken down into two. So the external is broken down into the ones that the business interacts with directly, like your customers, your competitors, your suppliers, your shareholders, the community where your business or head office or offices are situated, your labor, and so on and so forth. That's a direct interaction. Okay, so you can see them here. You need to understand what all of these are doing so that you know how to make or navigate. Then the macro environment that you may not have it, that you may not see any particular person that you are having a direct contact with. But that macro environment is dealing with you. Number one, political environment. In Nigeria, you can say a lot about it right now. Okay, because you know that from the day you heard subsidy is gone, all businesses never remain the same again. From the day you also heard, oh my goodness, no, just go there. Okay, from the day you heard, from the day you started seeing issues around importation of maize and all those things, all businesses never remain the same. Okay, same thing as economic environment. From the day you heard that interest rate has gone past 18 to 20 something or 30 something%, you know that all businesses never remain the same again. Social cultural, from the day that you heard that there are major changes in our social environment, all businesses never remain the same. Technological, okay, these are specific. Okay, if you have a fluctuating network, you can either exit the call and join again and see whether it will be better. Or you can look at the recording when it is ready. Okay, so we have the legal environment, okay, and the ecological, the natural environment. So these are all external. That's what we give them an acronym, PESTLE, PESTLE. And internally, you have four major things. Number one, the resources, your resources. Number two, your objectives, what do you want to achieve that is making you get the resources. Number three, your strategies and your plans. How do you intend to achieve them? And number four, your policies, guiding principles that can help you implement your strategies to achieve your objectives. Okay? So using the resources, we have 6 areas which we see as the 6 M's of business: management, manpower, money, materials, machine, and methods, or technology. Okay, I think I need to add it here. Methods and procedures. Procedures, that's what we call your technology of doing business. Okay, or should I say business technology? Anyone is fine. So we should also understand that these find expression at both the local level and at the international level. Otherwise, you wouldn't have done a lockdown. You would have shut down your business when COVID was ravaging the world. Oh, so that brings us to the end of my orientation session. This was pretty fast. It's looking like the fastest I've had in years. Maybe I'll just, keep it for next future classes. So I don't even have to have this session. I'll just send them the video. They will just watch it. And then once they've done that, everybody will go and start up. All right. So it's time for me to take your questions. You got any questions? So just go ahead and let me have it. Let's have it now. Very quickly. Okay, those of you who had your hands raised. Okay, there's a hand raised button there. Okay, for those of you who had your hand raised, this is a moment. So you can unmute yourself and speak while we take your questions. Thank you very much. All right. The first person I saw is Ebi Ziga, right? Am I correct? If I am, please go on. Even if I'm not, you can come on and correct me so that I know how to pronounce your name better. Okay, so the floor is open, Ebi. And then what did I would have their hands raised up? Ebi is not forthcoming. Let's see. Who's the other person? Okay, I have 40 people today out of 200. It's almost like 20%, 25% attendance. Oh my goodness. Okay, Chidum is raising his hand. Abdullahi, Madamasi. Okay, so Chidum, go on. I think Ebiziga may be raising her hand by mistake. So Chidum, please go on and ask your question if you have. If you don't have, let's move on to Abdullahi.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir. You're welcome.
First of all, I want to appreciate your kind words. Take your time to explain your part for us. I really appreciate it. So most of us are just new students like me.
Okay, you're welcome.
So thank you, sir. It was a bit confusing for me when I saw on the WhatsApp group BSAQ 201 and 301.
Yeah.
So I was a bit confused. I had to ask if really this is a class for 300 level or 200 level, because I know those two figures indicate two different levels. So Alhamdulillah, when you now discuss that the class is for both 200 level and 300 level, all right?
Yeah, it's not a class, so that place is not a class. Which of them, what do you mean when you say class? Are you referring to the WhatsApp group or this
Yeah,
discussion?
I'm referring to the WhatsApp group.
The WhatsApp group is not a class now, it's just a notice board.
Okay. Let me assume that that's where we met, and I assume it's just our class. So I want to know the combined WhatsApp group, is it for both 200 level and
Yes,
300
it's for
level?
both. It's for both.
Okay.
It's for
Okay.
both.
Thank you, sir.
It's just for information, nothing more than that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have
Thank you,
a
sir.
lot
Really
of them.
appreciate it.
I don't want to have more. Okay, thank you, Sue. Thank you too. All
You're welcome.
right.
Where is the reason of?
Somebody's hands. Next person, please. Thank you so much. You can raise your hand down. You can bring your hand down so that we'll see those who are left. B, are you with us? Are you still with us? Because it's as if you came for this class and you did not wait to the end. Chidum Afam, are you with us?
I'm with you. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Okay, so go on, please.
Appreciate your time and all your explanation from the starting point question. Um, the method that you are using teaching, like this Windows, this thing you are using in teaching us, lecturing us. Is it this pattern that we will be using to lecture
Which one
us?
now? You mean the Google Meet I'm using? The conference, this video conferencing. Are you referring to this video conferencing? Are you with me? Okay, I think I understand you, but if I don't, just help me understand you the more, okay? This is actually primarily how my lectures will be. I will do video conferencing like this, okay? But you also should be able to access files online. When I say files, I mean you should be able to you come when I send you a link, you should I will send a link through your elements. You should be able to access the materials. Enter there, okay, just the way you would access your offline files in your laptop or in your phone memory card or in your phone memory. The same way you should be able to access online files that are in the cloud in my Google Space. Okay. Yes. So that's pretty much it. Somebody needs to mute. Who is that? Okay, somebody needs to mute so that we can. Yeah. All right. So I saw Onwukwe. Let me just open the Q and see. Onwukwe, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Onwukwe is if you are there, this is your turn.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay, I think Onwukwe is the same person that I spoke already.
No,
Yes,
this is
Maria, please, Madam Maria, right?
yes, yes, sir. Good evening, sir. I
Give me, Madam.
appreciate
You're
your
welcome.
lectures. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. Very much welcome.
Sir, I want to ask about the timetable.
Okay, go ahead. What do you want to ask about it?
Where do I find it? I don't know where to get it, sir.
Is it exam timetable or lecture timetable?
The lectures timetable. Lectures.
Okay. Thank you for that question. So everybody listen very well now. In DLC, they don't give us timetable for lectures. Okay, it's your lecturers that will fix a time that they can meet with you. Okay, so now it depends on whoever came first. For instance, I have fixed my courses for Mondays. BSAQ 301, I fixed for Mondays. BSAQ 201, I fixed for Tuesdays. Mondays and Tuesdays, respectively, 8:30 p.m. So if another lecturer comes and says, let's fix a class on Monday, you will remind him that that class or that time has already been taken. So that's how course lectures are fixed here. Okay. However, like when it comes to exams, definitely you have exam timetable. Okay. So I hope I understand that. So for mine, you have known my own. You're the one that will write it down. When the lecturers of other courses give you their own, you too, you also write it down. I hope that's understood.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's how we roll here.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you. You're welcome. So I want to believe that's all. That should be all pretty much. Okay. Thank you once again tonight. The recording of this class will be available maybe after an hour or so. Once it's ready, Google will share with me. I will also I will also create a new folder for your own class and then give you access to it so that once you just have anytime you want to check the previous lectures, you'll find them. Okay, thank you very much. Do have a wonderful night. I hope that this time is convenient for many of you. All of you who,
Yes, yes, sir, it is. Thank you.
someone said there's a question.
Okay, so I will
O-
start with the last one, like the one you just responded based on the lecture time.
Okay,
Yeah, so I took a lecture last week Tuesday for 8:30.
okay. For what?
It was set for 8:30.
Who is that? What's the course title?
Uh, Public personnel management.
Okay.
Yeah.
What level? What the course code?
300. Let me check that.
Is it a 300 level course? Is it a 301, 301 something?
That's what I need to confirm now first.
Okay, but if it's a 30 something, it won't disturb you because me, I take my 301 on Mondays.
Oh, okay. So the other course.
It's my 201 that is on Tuesdays.
Oh,
So
okay.
201, people who register for 201 technically are in
200 level.
three. Yeah, they're technically right now. They're using the time for 301. So they'll be free tomorrow as well to run. But from next week, everybody go back to their own respective times.
Okay, so I want to get clarification on something, if you don't mind.
Okay, please go on.
Okay, so concerning the classification of the business environment, you said there are two parts, which is the internal and the external, correct?
Yep.
So but
That's
here you labeled it A and B. So this one, but you're not saying C, international, national, and local coverage. Like you said, the A and B can be affected, in like in both international and local, right?
You're just
But you
correct. Very,
have
very.
yeah, okay, you have this C. So do we take it as part of the classification or?
No, do not include it. Do not include this as part because when you say internal or nation, or when you say internal, for example, those factors, as much as your business is growing, they exist both at the international level and at the local level as well. Same thing with the external environment. Okay, that's because of how global the world is becoming.
Okay.
Yeah. Would that be all for now? All right, let me give you my final words for tonight before we wrap up. This course is an A course. Is it? Good God, I wish you just knew. Don't fall your hand by yourself. Oh. I just wish you what you wish yourself. Anyway, this course is an A course. Bag your A and go away and move on. If you're on 200 level, bag your A and move on to 300 level. If you are in 300 level, offering 301, bag your 301 and move on. Cariba is also available, Sha, but you can choose to have an A. You get it well. Have a lovely night. Recording stop now. Okay, so please rest well.